This weekend, the 2024 Libertarian National Convention became a battleground for prominent figures Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Donald Trump. Both set their sights on winning over voters who are increasingly disillusioned with the two-party system. Ultimately, these fiery speeches underlined a fundamental clash, maintaining traditions, personal liberties, and navigating party alliances. As Kennedy and Trump vie for critical votes, the libertarian response mirrors a national sentiment, yearning for genuine representation and a break from restrictive policies of the past. Kennedy, holding a 45-minute speech, focused on individual freedoms and sharply criticized both Trump and President Joe Biden. Positioned as a warrior against government overreach, Kennedy slammed Trump for allegedly allowing the greatest restriction of pandemic. His attacks earned him enthusiastic applause, especially when he vowed to pardon whistleblowers Edward Snowden and Julian Assange. Throughout the convention, Kennedy repeatedly emphasized constitutional rights and took aim at the historic impositions made during the COVID-19 pandemic. They shut down businesses and churches, but left Walmarts open, Kennedy exclaimed, highlighting the absurdity of the selective shutdowns. His promise to drop espionage charges against Assange was met with a standing ovation, showcasing the high regard libertarian attendees have for press freedom. Trump's anticipated speech on Saturday faced palpable hostility even before he took the stage. During a preliminary event, former GOP presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who endorsed Trump, was booed when he mentioned the former president. Chants against Trump echoed through the hall, reflecting a deep-rooted skepticism among attendees. Trump, aware of the challenges, aimed to build an alliance, stressing shared values like lower taxes, limited government, and economic freedom. Despite the reception, Trump hoped to convert frustrated libertarians, emphasizing the stakes of the upcoming election and the dangers of a Biden presidency. He urged, "We need to get that 3% because we can't take a chance on Joe Biden winning." Historically, the Libertarian Party's impact has been substantial despite their relatively low vote counts. In 2016, their nominee Gary Johnson represented that edge, drawing votes which affected key battleground states. Trump's attempt to bridge the gap signals a strategic effort to secure every possible vote. Kennedy's approach, however, seemed more aligned with libertarian values. He accused Trump of empowering bureaucrats and rolling back freedoms, making comparisons to recent history where government actions went unchecked. Meanwhile, Trump underscored libertarian-Republican synergies, although conceding there were differences. His focus remained on practicalities, hoping to sway policy-minded voters. While Trump and Kennedy both made concerted efforts, the response from attendees varied. Some, like Dan Belforti, praised Kennedy for being libertarian enough, especially on environmental issues, whereas figures like Pendleton Spicer remained unmoved, emphasizing disagreements on broader policies like government role in business and climate. As the convention climaxed, the question remained whether Trump's plea would resonate. Trump's campaign, confident in organizational strength, pushed to convert libertarian reluctances into Republican votes to prevent a Biden administration. The Libertarian Convention, initially about their own nominees, transformed into a critical stage for broader electoral strategies.